Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. I think it's unmuted. Excellent.
Right. Right. So we'll start now with the school prayer by Swati.
Good evening, everyone. O hidden light, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. A very warm welcome to everybody here. My name is Ramesh. I'll be your host for today for the Spiral of Wisdom Satsang that Manise started many years ago. And the idea is, as you heard from Swati, that we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, that little divine spot of light, and we are all interconnected. And we're all secret. So, Malti Auntie, I believe the audio is on. Could you mute it, please? Yeah, thank you. So now, of course, Adarsh Narayan ji, our speaker for today, is going to talk to us about body consciousness. Is not a new face here at the School of Ancient Wisdom. He has actually conducted a couple of satsangs before. If you remember earlier, the Pitru Paksha, is it? No, it was a Pitru related satsang. It was ancestral aspect of the effect on our souls. So just to reintroduce him, Adarsh Narayan ji completed his course in integrated clinical hypnotherapy, also pursuing postgraduate diploma in transperson regression therapy from the Tasso Institute, Netherlands, facilitated by EKAA. Two aspects of his life in what matters the most: healing and knowledge sharing. He has a deep experience in being an entrepreneur for over 13 years. As a healer and a therapist, he has worked with over 30 clients and has executed more than 200 successful sessions, bringing transformation in many directions in their lives. Every session brings new knowledge and learning. He is inclined to share the knowledge through workshops and group sessions on law of attraction, exam fear relief, stress management, work-life balance, karma siddhanta, soul contracts, journey of souls, astral world, career alignment, women empowerment, and so on. So this satsang today is on body consciousness, and we're really looking forward to hearing invaluable, very practical, wisdom that Adarsh ji will share with us today. So over to you, Adarsh ji.
Thank you. Very good evening to all. Hope I am audible properly.
Yes, please. Clearly audible.
I don't know if it's my connection, but your voice seems to be breaking up a little.
Very clear.
Clear? Okay. Must
Can hear very well. Yes, very nice audio.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much for having me here. It's been an honor, connecting with all the people with spiritual enthusiasm, and it's really nice to be here. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. So when Swati madam, she asked me whether I can take a session this Thursday, I was thinking what topic I can take. And the previous day, one small incident happened, and it got me thinking that maybe I can use this opportunity to speak about body consciousness, speak about how our physical body has got a role in our spiritual journey. I mean, it's very natural that the body has come to us and it is functional to its fullest potential. And we have a tendency to take it for granted, and we hardly acknowledge our own body's credibilities, and we take care of it to a certain extent. And it is like, this is there, this is working fine, and we are in a constant journey of using the body to whatever functionalities that is taking care of. There's so much of things that are happening naturally and automatically in our body, and we have a very limited knowledge about it most of the times. Most of the times we have no idea what is happening in the first place. And then whenever we go through some kind of a pain, whenever we go through some kind of discomfort, we will jump into treat that symptom, and then we will get rid of that symptom without actually addressing the root causes behind it. So it so happened, a few days back, I went for lunch in near my office. There is a canteen. I went for lunch, and the owner of that canteen, he is actually limping that day. I asked him, what happened to you? I mean, why are you limping and all? Oh. So he said, I have acute pain in my ankle. I don't know what happened. I looked at his ankle, and he has one nerve, blood vessels swollen, and he's not able to walk properly, and it's really bad. So he's talking to me about it, and I said, so maybe because you stand for a very long time, you work, you are the owner of the canteen, and you have to stand in the cash counter. There, that it's a lot of work for your leg. Maybe just sit down in a corner, take half an hour break, and talk to your leg. This is what I told him. Talk to your leg. Tell your leg, I am truly sorry. I have taken you for granted. I haven't given you any rest so far. And gently tap on it. And keep talking to it like you talk to a child in pain. How do you talk to a child in pain? You talk to it like that. It was a little funny suggestion for him, but he has an experience that whenever Adarsh gives a suggestion, it works. So he took the suggestion in a good way, and he started actually, okay, I'll do it, he said, and I left from there. So next day, when I'm going back to lunch, he is coming running to me. I said, okay, you are running, so your leg is fine, I guess. So, and he says it worked like a magic. Otherwise, he would have gone to a doctor, he would have taken painkillers, he would have gone through X-ray, maybe even a crab bandage. On top of that, he would have asked to rest for 10 days, and so many things would have happened. But this technique worked like magic for him. Now he asked him, how is this possible? So of course, I did not have a elaborate time to give him an idea about body. But I said, because it's part of it, because a pain is usually pay attention inwards now. So it is asking for your attention. So you pay attention, you tell that, okay, I see you now. It's okay to let go of the pain, and you take care of yourself. Thank you so much. And it works. So this inspired me, this brought me to thinking that most of the time we take our body for granted. And whenever we pay attention only when there is something going wrong with the body. When body is perfectly working fine, we fail to acknowledge and give some gratitude to it. And sometimes only when there is a dis-ease, when there is a ease, we are full happy and we are full-fledged going into it. And when there is a dis-ease, when ease is away, then we are starting to think about, okay, now this is happening with me, what should I do? And then the discomfort, when the comfort is not there, then we are thinking about our body. And then when it go initially for a few days, we believe that, oh, let it be, let's wait for a few days, then we will go to a doctor, where the attention was needed right now. And we said we hope that it automatically goes down. So unless you pay attention, the pain will not go. And then when it goes to extreme, we go for medications. Then we bombard our body with so much of medication. Then maybe we even traumatize our own body and going through different experiments, diagnoses, and so on and so forth. But is it possible to keep our body healthy by acknowledging what it is, by acknowledging the great work it is doing? The body has its own consciousness, consciousness and awareness. As we speak, it's a mind and soul together is can be put as a consciousness. So now I think we all are aware, when a person dies, his organs, his body still warm for some more time. the body consciousness leaves slowly out of the body. It is not something different, but the body consciousness primary idea or primary motivation or primary functionality motto is to survive. Somebody, see, you can give it a try. You can try strangling yourself. You can't die because your body will not allow you to go through it. That's why the people who commit suicide, they will use an alternative techniques so that they don't have to do it manually. It's very difficult to strangle yourself because the body consciousness primary motive is to survive. So it will not let you go through it. So body always wants to survive, wants to thrive, want to go, because Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam is what is being said. So this body has come to us with a purpose, and it is supposed to take us through this samsara sagara. To it has its own limitations. It has its own capabilities. It has its own resources. It has everything that we need to cross this life to the other side and live a peaceful death. Finally, that's what matters. Living a peaceful death, what matters. So, when we are trying to go through this entire thing, if we do not acknowledge this body consciousness as a body, then slowly there is a disease, there is a discomfort, there are pain, and so many things come to our awareness. The body consciousness, when the person dies, as I was saying, it leaves slowly. It takes some time to leave the body, and the primary motivation is to survive. So, when I am talking about body consciousness, self-awareness, self-consciousness, when a person dies, it is completely going out of the body, but the body's sensation, body consciousness leaves slowly. Also, across lifetimes, whenever there is a traumatic death, the memory of the traumatic deaths may be retained by the body consciousness, and it can show up as a different issue in another lifetime. For example, if a person has died in a car crash or something, and his head is smashed, the body can remember the trauma. The body consciousness can remember the trauma, and in the next life, the person may have body pains. The person may develop migraines, severe migraines, or if I have to take my own example, I had severe back pain for a long years, lower back pain, and it was not going away no matter how much medication I do. And it turns out I had one life where I fell from a height. I had another life where somebody stabbed in my back. And the two pains combined, and they created a long lasting pain for me. Once I healed those two previous lifetimes, and that trauma was released from the body, then the pain subsided. Now I am perfectly fine. So the body can remember things. In therapeutic techniques, we also have a technique called back press, where there are points in our back from here all the way down. If you press them in a particular order, you can directly regress a person to a previous lifetime where the traumatic death has happened. So acupuncture works in a similar fashion. Acupressure also works in a similar fashion. They are energetic way of doing it. But the body can remember many things, many moles, many scars. That is how the body remembers the trauma. You have a burn mark, it doesn't go away because the body remembers the trauma. That is why it doesn't go. Because let's say a person is going through a surgery, and when the surgery happens, person is given with an anesthesia, so his consciousness is out. His body, he is fullest, is half conscious, he is paralyzed below a certain point, but consciousness still, and it can still feel. Doctor is going to cut. The needle is his knife is going very close. The blade is going very close. The body is now aware that this is going to happen. They are going to tear me up. The skin can feel. The skin can take up the pain. Skin can be traumatized, and because of that, this memory can stay. So that is why the scar does not go after the surgery and the stitching and all. There is also another side to it called fascia, which is like an elastic cover to your entire body, which keeps your body, the muscles in shape. So it's a different story. But yeah, so the body can remember the trauma. So in therapy sessions, we also work with something called accidental trauma. When the person goes through an accident, the body is badly damaged, maybe hit or maybe, has something to do. So in such cases, we do it a therapeutic process where we release this trauma, completely by tapping and by telling, revisiting that entire story, what happened, how it happened, what are the energies involved, what kind of trauma the body went through. We literally ask the client to talk to the body, to talk to your knees, what happened to your knees, where did the shock came from, where did it got first hurt, now why the knee was affected, if the knee was not affected, what would have happened. One of my client, he went through a very severe accident. He broke his knee completely. His ligaments were completely torn, and he's not able to bend his knees completely. And he's still coming for therapy. So what has happened? The knee has taken the first hit, and the shock has been completely dissipated into the knee. That is why knee shattered literally. But if the knee did not take that hit and it had passed the entire shock to the upper levels, it would have gone up to his brain or up to his upper bodies, and more damages would have occurred. Now, because the knee took the hit, his rest of the body is intact. He is fine. He is survived. Now, as the owner of that body, now it is his responsibility that he acknowledges the sacrifice of his knee. And when we ask the person to talk to the knee really feels, I am left out. You are not acknowledging me. Instead of that, you are telling, you are angry about me that you are not able to bend your knees fully. You are lost functionality. I have saved your life. This is what the knee feels. If you talk to the knee, this is what the knee is going to say. So similarly, each and every organ of our body, they are all performing their own duties, and acknowledging them, talking to them like our own part of the body, doing a Ho'oponopono really, really helps. Doing EFT combination with Ho'oponopono even more fantastic. And body consciousness is a body's awareness. We are inside our body, and most of the time we are not fully present in our body. Being fully present in the body brings you full of, all the people who now, we all talk about mindfulness. What is a mindfulness? Mindfulness, your mind, your consciousness is inside your body, within your body's limits. That's what mindfulness is all about. So that's how it actually translates. When I talk about body consciousness, this is what I am actually referring to. So let's not take our body for granted. Maybe I don't actually believe in giving lectures like this. Can we make this interactive? Can we do a mindfulness right now? Can we talk to our body?
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So those who want to turn the videos on, please turn on. Because
It would be nice if we get more participation. Those who are able to, please do turn your videos on.
yeah. Otherwise, you guys can just follow what I'm saying.
By the way, what you're saying, Adarsh, is very interesting. So
Yep.
just to let you know.
Thank you. So this is purely based on my session experiences and what I have learned from my own medication. So around about a week back, I went through severe cough and cold. Severe in the sense I couldn't sleep at the night, and I got up in the middle of the night, coughing like anything. And then finally, I sat for a moment. I thought, why I am going through this? And then I told my body, it's all right. I'm truly sorry that I have brought this infection to you. I haven't taken care enough. Maybe I went into the rain without proper protection. I'm truly sorry that I have got this to you. I take responsibility of bringing this infection, but now you're fighting and I'm here to help you. You have full permission to release this infection from my body. And as I breathe out, you can let it happen. So I did some technique, and instead of 6-7 days going through the cough, it went off in 2 days, because I allowed the body to do what it is supposed to do. So what we usually do, cold comes and it's a symptom. Running nose is a symptom. Blocked nose is a symptom. Fever is a response of your body that it is fighting the infection, and that's why the temperature is going up. And it is only bad when the temperature is not coming down at any cost, but usually it comes down within an hour or two. So what we do, we immediately take tablets or we take a medication which brings the temperature down. Actually, indirectly, we are not allowing the body to do its work to get out of this infection. We are running nose, we are again treating the symptom. The running nose is actually draining the entire infection out, and we are blocking it by not allowing. So it's all blocked here now. And after 5 years, we develop sinusitis. So this is what we do. So I spoke to the body. I told the body, please do what you need to do. So in 2 days, it was fine. So let's talk to our body. Please make yourself comfortable, and very importantly, press your feet to the ground. Let's feel the Mother Earth. Because this body comes from the earth. It's purely earth energy.
Is it
So
okay?
what comes from it?
Is it okay if you're in an apartment?
Yeah.
Off the ground?
Yes. Because even if you are in an apartment in the 12th floor, still everything that has been constructed with this from earth materials only. It's still earth. And compared to the size of the earth, of course, the earth energies, the radiation and the earth energies, the Vastu energies are usually limited to 2.5-3 feet above the ground. And as you go up, the effect goes down. But you can still feel connected to the earth. A conscious presence is very good. But yes, if you have access to, to walk on the floor barefooted, nothing like it. It's very good for grounding. So feel your feet rest to the ground. Connect yourself to Mother Earth. And as you feel your feet to the ground, become more and more present in your body. Gently close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Keep breathing into your body, into the rhythm of body has got its own rhythm. Just feel that rhythm. And breathe into the rhythm of your body. Become aware of your name and your age, and keep telling mentally yourself that I am so and so, I am so many years of old, and I am becoming more and more present in my body. All my scattered consciousness across the universe, wherever it is, it's now coming back to here and now, into the present. With every breath that is going in, I am becoming more and more present. Slowly become aware of your feet that is touching the ground. Acknowledge how it feels. Move your all of your attention, all your focus, all your energies to your feet. Maybe it is time for you to acknowledge and say thank to the feet. It keeps us balanced. It connects us to the Mother Earth. It allows us to move. It has its own structure. It has its own science. Let's just mentally acknowledge the presence of our feet all the way up to the ankle. I am truly sorry that I haven't noticed you so far, but please forgive me if I gave you any discomfort. But I take responsibility of my body and my life. And I truly love you because you're part of me. And I really thank you for being at your fullest potential. And slowly become aware of the entire leg including your knees all the way up to your thighs, both of your legs. Feel the earth energy slowly flowing through the legs all the way up to your waist. And acknowledge, thank your leg, both of your legs. They help you move, they help you stand, they take burden and responsibility, they help you run. And those who are constantly in feeling of I have to run away from here, you're actually sending extra energy to your legs and they'll take the heat. So tell your legs, if you're thinking about running, it is from not a physical running, but it is running from life or something like that. Just acknowledge how they feel. Become aware of your legs. Say, I'm truly sorry that I did not acknowledge or thank you before. Please forgive me for taking you granted, maybe. And I truly love you because you are part of me. And I thank you for being at your fullest potential. And if anybody has got pains, if anybody has discomfort in your entire leg from waist down to your tip of your legs, tip of your toes, acknowledge that pain. Pain is pay attention inwards now. So acknowledge the pain. Tell that area, that pain, tell your leg, I see you. I acknowledge you. I understand you. I'm truly sorry for what happened to you. But I am here for you now. You have my attention. And it is okay to let go of the pain. It is okay to heal. It is all right to be at your fullest potential. You now have my attention. Now slowly become aware of your waist, all around your waist, your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Your entire lower back, middle back, upper back, your waist. This is where all the responsibility, weight, burden, or whatever that is being carried. So thank your lower back and your entire back portion. Say thank you. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I truly love you and I thank you. I acknowledge you. I see you. I understand you. You take care of all of my burdens. You take care of my weight. You take care of my responsibilities. You help me stand. You help me do so many things. Become aware of your entire reproductive system and all organs associated to it. They are the ones who help you to take your life to the next level. They have their own very specific functionalities. Acknowledge, tell them I'm truly sorry, please forgive me, I truly love you and I thank you. Become aware of your stomach and all the organs inside, the entire digestive system. All the energies of I'm not able to digest what's happening with me usually gets stored in the stomach. Tell your stomach it's okay to let go of undigested things. Tell your stomach it's all right to heal. Tell your stomach, I truly acknowledge you, I'm truly sorry, please forgive me, I truly love you and I thank you. Become aware of your chest and lungs. They are the vital part of our body. Become aware of your heart, the entire respiratory system. Acknowledge, say, I'm truly sorry, please forgive me, I truly love you, and I thank you. And it's okay to heal, it's okay to be at your fullest potential. You have my attention now. Become aware of your entire detoxification system, the kidneys, the liver. Become aware of them, tell them, thank you for operating at your fullest potential. I'm truly sorry if I have noticed you before. Please forgive me if I have given you a discomfort. But I truly love you because you're part of me. And I thank you for being at your fullest potential. Become aware of all of the organs from neck below all the way up to the waist. Acknowledge, accept, say thank you, say I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I truly love you and I thank you. And it's okay to heal and it's okay to be at your fullest potential. And it's okay to let go of any pain that you're holding on to because you have my attention now. Become aware of your shoulders. The shoulders are for responsibility, maybe. Tell your shoulders, I'm truly sorry, please forgive me, I truly love you, and I thank you. Thank you for taking up all the responsibilities so far. Become aware of your arms, forearms, all the way up to your fingers. They are unique in their own way, starting from your fingerprint, all the way up to your skills. It has so much of a role. Thank your entire arms, both of your arms. I'm truly sorry, please forgive me, I truly love you, and I thank you. Become aware of your neck. Your neck has got a very specific design and a very specific role. It is one of the most complexly wired things on your body and very, very delicate. Tell your neck, I'm truly sorry. I understand you're delicate. Truly sorry for bending my head half and watching my mobile phone. I understand it strains you. But I thank you for being there and still holding my head high. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I truly love you and I thank you. Become aware of your face, your eyes, nose, jaws, the entire face, all the organs, all the parts of your face. This is how people recognize us. They are the identity. And they are very unique to everybody. Tell them, I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I truly love you and I thank you. Thank you for bringing my own unique identity to me. Become aware of your head, sides of your head, your ears. Say thank you. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I truly love you and I thank you. And tell your ears, it is okay to listen. Sometimes we have a tendency to decide not to listen. It actually reduces the hearing abilities. So tell your ears, it's okay to listen to the appropriate things. You have my attention now. It's okay to be at your fullest potential. Become aware of your entire brain, top of your head, sides of your head, your skull. The most complex, most functional part of your body. Say, I now acknowledge you for memories, for thinking, and all functionalities of the body. Truly thank you. Please forgive me, I truly love you, and I thank you. It's time to acknowledge the entire body consciousness because the entire body operates as a one unique design, one unique machine, which is non-stop. Acknowledge your entire body consciousness. Talk to your body as if it is a person. Say, I'm truly sorry I did not acknowledge you before. Please forgive me for not acknowledging you before and taking you for granted. I now understand how important you are. I truly love you because you are part of me. You are the vital part of me. You have all the resources that I need to live my life to its fullest potential. I thank you for being there for me. Just relax and feel how your body feels. Become fully present in your body. Tell your body it's okay to let go of all the pain and discomfort. It's okay to be at your fullest potential. You have my attention now. Once you're comfortable, you can come back to here and now, becoming more and more present. Become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of your room where you're sitting. Become aware of your feet on the ground. And open your eyes whenever you are comfortable. And those who have fallen asleep, they are now really relaxed. It's very good. If you fell asleep, then it's a good thing. Okay. All right. So everybody back. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Become more and more aware and come back to here and now. Thank you. All right. Any questions?
Oh, no questions, but thank you very much. It was a very sometimes a lot of emotions come up, and
Yeah.
it was a wonderful experience. Thank you very much.
It happens. This is a very powerful technique and it heals many things. We don't have to go through medication for every small problem. The body is capable of healing itself. If you refer to a book called You Are the Placebo, you by Joe Dispenza. So he is a person who meets an accident and then just with the willpower and talking to the body and imagining that he will walk again every day. repeatedly imagining that he will walk again, he walks again. All the doctors, every surgery, everything, they say he will never walk again, but he walks again. And then after that, he becomes very famous now. He is well known now. But it's very much possible. One of my client who had a very severe allergy wheezing issues, all he has done is speaking to the body every day, and therapeutically I helped him regenerate his entire respiratory system. In about 6 months he was completely fine. The allergy is completely gone, and is able to properly breathe, and his lungs are at his fullest capacity. They healed on its own. Technically it was not possible, but because he decided to do it, it happened. So when we talk to a body in a certain way, and if you're consistent with it, I think it can do miracles. But yes, medication is needed. Interventional medication is needed. If somebody is met with an accident and is bleeding out, then talking to the body will not help. So at that point of time, he definitely needs some medication. He needs an intervention. He needs to be hospitalized. So those things. But after going to the hospital, he can speak to his body once he is back into the consciousness and all. So so along with this, I just want to conclude with a quick few things that is in my mind. One is accidental traumas. I wanted to highlight and focus on, because even falling down is an accident. Accidental trauma can be just falling down and taking a hit on your shoulder or something like that. So we lose our consciousness when we fall. Usually, most of the time, the body, it's a natural defense mechanism that the consciousness goes out of the body to reduce the feeling of pain, but the body still suffers. That is why if you have seen small children, when they fall, they don't feel much of pain, because they step out of the body. The consciousness steps out of the body, and sometimes it doesn't come back. When it does not come back, they are a little dull, or you feel like you don't remember things. You're not fully present in the body because the consciousness is gone out, it don't come back. So accidental trauma can cause such problems, and if the body is holding on to that experience, then the body does not heal. So the fracture happens, it is not healing. Sometimes accidental trauma also triggers a previous lifetime trauma, so the trauma becomes double. So then it does not heal at all. So such things also happen. And anesthesia and various chemicals, especially cancer related drugs and all, they create a lot of trauma to the body. So anesthesia slowly moves through your veins, and it slowly paralyzes the nervous system. So it's very traumatic for the body, basically. So body takes a lot of time to come back. Many a times anesthesia reverses permanently sitting in the body consciousness. So the body fails to gain its fullest potential. So in such cases, you can simply talk to the body. You can imagine, visualize that anesthesia is going out of your body to wherever it came from, and it can give a lot of relief. But we do it therapeutically in the therapy sessions. But it's possible for anybody to do it with an intent. It can be done, or you can do a water programming. Tell the water whatever that does not belong to my body, it can go out now. So you just program the water and drink, and slowly that toxicity goes. Detoxification naturally can happen through water programming also. But it's very important that this tool, this resource that we have got for this entire life, we respect it instead of dehadandana is what is called. It is not as absolutely necessary. You don't have to fast for days together and traumatize the body and then spiritually elevate it. It may not happen. But the yogic science and the rishis and the sannyasis of the ancient India, they were able to keep the body healthy just by through the air, or by telling the body. This is how they were able to control the body's capabilities, their enhanced capabilities of the body. That was possible for them because it depends on how much present you are in the body. So more we present in the body, more capabilities come, more laws of attraction works beautifully if you're very present in your body. So that's how it basically it is all about. So let's take care of our body. Let's take care of this amazing tool and resource that we are blessed to have with. And it does not matter whether we have disabilities, whether we have half functional or not fully functional organs. It can, but it is important to acknowledge whatever that we are given with, whatever we have. A person who may be with a disability, that itself is the fullest potential, but that person is still surviving. He is carrying out his own things. So even in that case also, acknowledging is important. So instead of complaining, let's acknowledge, let's allow our body to heal. Let's understand the science behind it, and let's go easily swim through the samsara sagara so that we spiritually elevate, we become better in every way, in every day. Thank you so much for the opportunity. If you have any questions, please shoot.
Your talk triggered one thought in me. I am Janakiram.
Yes, yes.
When you talk about, we take different bodies in different lifetimes.
Yeah.
Is there anything like some level-on trauma and unfortunate things? I'm talking about normal people.
Yeah.
So is there anything which continues like a bone structure or, some organs, or is there any continuity?
Yeah. Because soul, mind, and body, 3 levels of consciousness, or 3 levels, you can say. Soul knows everything, the higher self. Soul has the complete information of life on earth and what needs to happen, how it needs to happen. Mind is all experiencing. The entire experience belongs to the mind. Mind can experience everything. The body validates the experience. You're feeling happy, your body will feel lighter and validate your happiness. You're feeling sad, somewhere some part of your body is feeling heavy, you're crying, the body validates that you're sad. Similarly, when you go through a trauma, body validates by bleeding out. So body is validating your mind's experience all the time. And when your body, when we die, majority part of our soul goes back to the soul realm or the 5th dimension, whatever we call it. Some part of the soul, along with this mind, this experience, because it belongs to the earth realm, it remains here. When the soul comes back to the next life, this mind is rejoined again. And if there are any part, the past experience, because the experience belongs to the mind and body is only validating it. So the mind can still hold on to the experiences of the previous lifetimes. So it can continue in the current life also. So then we need to go back, find out what happened, and then resolve that trauma, release the pains, and come back.
Thank you so much. Gave a lot of clarity.
Thank you.
I'm Jiddish here. I'm 71 now. Last about 28 years, I have been, I was diagnosed with, fibromyalgia. And when I went to the allopathic doctors, they told, this is not a disease by itself. It's a condition of the muscle. So it is very difficult for you to, sit, very difficult for you to work, very difficult for you to walk. So you will have to have a lot of psychological counseling. So we can manage that and all these things. Then I told the doctor. I went to 3 good doctors in Bangalore. I live in Bangalore. So one of the doctors, he really, he told, I will become a useless vegetable. So I told him, see, I came to you with the problem to find a solution. So if you are increasing my, problems, I don't think I don't think you are necessary for me. So I don't want your, any treatment or any consultation or diagnosis. So please keep your prescription with you. So I will not. Then, I started, reading, I started, then I took some Ayurvedic treatment. I was treated for Vata. And every day when I was walking, it was difficult for me to walk. It was difficult for me to sleep. So 24 hours I couldn't get sleep. So slowly, what you told today, I was telling myself that, I should be okay. Now I am 80% okay. Only thing is
Yeah.
I should not run. I should not, do, much hard work.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'm, okay. Thanks for that. When you were talking, I was just, I was going through my mind, and,
Mhm.
it really applies. Every day I used to tell, let the, earth give me the, energy to walk.
Um,
Let
If
the
you
wind give me energy to breathe. So all these
okay.
things I used to tell myself.
If you know how to do EFT, you can combine EFT and Ho'oponopono. Just tell your muscles
Yeah.
that I'm truly sorry, please forgive me for all 9 points of EFT
Yeah.
points,
Huh.
and that will make things much more easier.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. I was just going through everything. Really, it's good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Hi, could you elaborate on the EFT points that you just mentioned, please?
EFT is a 9 to 10 points tapping technique. If you search EFT in YouTube, I think you will find a lot of resources. It comes with a phrase. You start with the phrase and then you repeat the phrase by tapping each point. Then energy point.
Right.
The only advantage is using the EFT that it has a way of putting the phrases into your subconscious directly because of the tapping. Tapping works opens up your subconscious, so you're actually telling your subconscious if there is a counter programming, if there is an advantage of your illness or pain in your body, then the pain will not go. If somebody is, small children, they fall sick because just to seek attention. So when such things happen, there are parts of our mind who find the illness or a pain or a condition as an advantage. Then it does not go. There is a subconscious programming to keep the problem alive. Then EFT tapping can heal that issue. If not, then you need therapy. That's a different story. But usually, when you tap through EFT with all 9 points, it usually heals faster.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Time is limited here, otherwise, because EFT, if I properly do, it will take another 20-30 minutes. So
Correct.
we can do it some other time. Only EFT we can do some other time.
Hi, Adarsh. This is Danya here. I'm from Bangalore. It's nice to see
Hello.
you, and thanks for such inspiring words that you said. I wanted to understand, how do we get in touch with all the past life thing that you told us, and would you be able to help us getting there and fixing our problems? How do we approach that?
In the past life regression, it's called. I do it purely for therapeutic purpose. I don't do the past life touring as such. But whenever there is an issue, a physical issue or a mental issue or emotional issue, I can help you finding the root causes where it originates from. And it can be anywhere from yesterday to the beginning days of your, when you enter the womb of your mother. It can go beyond that also to a different lifetime, or it can go to different multiple lifetimes also. So yeah, if the trauma belongs to the past life, then definitely the past life can be accessed. That experience can be accessed, and whatever undigested, whatever that is not processed properly there, that can be healed and reversed.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Adarsh. I request all the others to please mute your mic. Right, that was very interesting. I'm just curious now, Adarsh, when you do the past life regression in the context of body consciousness, or even otherwise, I have tried this.
Ramesh, I can't hear you. It's frozen.
earlier, and what I found was audible now.
I lost you. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible now.
Okay, so it looks like my connection's a bit shaky today.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do remember going through this past life regression once, and you're put into a kind of semi-hypnotic or hypnotic state.
Yeah.
But I was fully aware, of course, of what I was saying. But I was wondering if the thoughts that were coming into my mind randomly was it my thoughts, or was it really from a past life? How do you know if it is really from a past life?
Most of the time, the past life regression is like there are two sides of the river, and there is a bridge. The past is already in the present. If you are going through an issue and it originates from a past life, then your past is already in the present, because it's causing issues in your present life.
Got it.
So it is already
Okay.
there. So there is a clear bridge between the past and the present. There is a entry point for past life uh, trauma or whatever issue that going on now. There is a similar entry point in the current life also. So in regression techniques, if you are using hypnosis or the hypnotic sleep, even then also, usually if you are in a very good hypnotic sleep, usually conscious mind is completely down. So whatever thoughts you're getting, they're mostly coming from your subconscious, and the experience is usually real. But you can validate the experience by looking at the body charges or how your body is feeling. As I told you before, the body validates your experience. So if there is a drowning experience in the past life, then you'll actually start feeling the drowning, or the experience will be very real for you. Then it is definitely coming from a previous lifetime. It does not belong to the current life. So depending on the body language, depending on the voice toning, depending on how good the therapist is, your experience will change. But regression is very easy for almost everybody, because the past is already here in the present.
So can we use this EFT technique, for example, when you're tapping, to take yourself back into a regressed state and put yourself through a past life regression?
I don't think so. There are concerns when you do that. Usually EFT will not regress you that much. EFT is a very conscious thing. To go through a regression, you definitely need someone's help, because you are associating yourself with a different identity and different personality. If you want to stay connected, then you need to let go of the current life personality. You are Ramesh RK now, and when I regress you, I will not be taking your name, and the other personality will have a different name, different entirely different personality altogether. The experience will be different, the body language will be different. Sometimes people end up speaking a different language also in some authentic cases. Yeah. And because the past life regression that I do is purely experience based to release a trauma, I do not get into the chronological data and where is it happening, why is it happening, all these things I don't pay attention to. I usually don't even ask what is the name of that personality, because my focus will be on releasing the trauma that has happened. So such details do not become relevant, and sometimes they are not very correct also, because see, the past is going through a trauma. When you are going through an accident, you will not be looking at the time, you will not be looking at the watch, you will not know where you are. So trauma, when we are healing a trauma, this kind of data becomes very irrelevant, because the mind is stuck in that mode, and you don't even want to digest all those things. What year did you die, year did you were born? It is the experience that is staying with us. So that is why we regress people only to that experience, and we do not pay much of attention to the technical and chronological data that is coming along with it. But there are people who do the past life regression in a different way, where they get all the authentic data, including they document it. They actually go to that village and find out, okay, this person was there and he died in so and so area. They were also authentic. But if you're talking about your own personal experiences, then the experiences are very real if you're feeling them in your body. And conscious construction is possible to some extent, but it will be again based on the experience that is already there. If you are going through an experience of falling from a cliff, you can't simply imagine and feel it. you should have already experienced it before. If you can think about sugar and your mouth waters, you should know how it feels. Unless there is an experience of sugar in your mouth, you cannot feel that mouth watering, right?
Yes.
So the experience is already there. Then only you can create on top of it.
Thank you for that. So if anybody else has any more questions, please do ask. Just to read a couple of comments while people prepare the questions. Dhyanaji said, thank you, Adarsh, for such an inspiring message to your talk. And Nazarius Ji said, Adarsh, thank you very much for the wonderful talk and exercise. Most grateful for the same. Stay blessed. And talking about the exercise, I must say that it took me to a deep level of meditation. And in fact, towards the latter 1/3, I didn't even know where I was. The last thing I remember was you saying, come back, and us opening our eyes. So that part, I think but it was very relaxing. It was good. And yeah, I think there's one more. Maltiji said, the very good program today, interesting and very well explained. Thank you. All right, so Dhyanaji, he has left his number. I will just copy and paste it once again if you want to contact Adarsh.
Can also share my link to the website.
Right,
if anybody wants to.
Right. So, right. So if anybody has any more questions, please do ask. Okay. So it looks like there are no more questions. So we come to the last stage of this satsang. To acknowledge Adarsh Ji for today's program on behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom. Adarsh Ji, your programs have always been very interesting, very practical. And also I can make out it is from your experience. So it is not theory. And it is quite an eye-opener because it is like these are all part of esoteric science. So
Yeah.
when you mentioned that you can talk to your body, and it was a very interesting, I think, expansion of the word pain. You said pay attention, and it is inverted, is it? Is that what you said?
Pay attention inwards
So,
now.
Inwards now, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a very nice coin that you phrased, inwards now. Yes, I have experienced this myself, where, for example, for Ekadashi, recently I did the Bhima Nirjal Ekadashi, and for the past 2-3 years, I wasn't able to do it. Wasn't able to fast an entire day till the next day without drinking any water even. No food, no water. So when I came across this technique and I spoke to, they say you have a brain in your stomach. You have multiple brains around your body. So when I spoke to the brain in the stomach and I said, or rather I just spoke to my stomach and I said, tomorrow you won't be getting any food, but don't worry, it'll happen the day after. I also observed that since I've recently started exercising, after fasting, when I exercise, I really feel a lot more alert. A new kind of strength is coming, and I've read about it scientifically that stem cells start, regenerating even in an older person, which is very good because it actually reverses aging. The fasting has multiple benefits, and when we prepare our body by talking to it, it really does make a difference. I've experienced that firsthand. That is what I remembered when you spoke about this. And also, you said body consciousness can even remember trauma from previous lives and can manifest as a peculiar pain in a subsequent life. So the technique maybe for that is to say the Ho'oponopono while doing EFT. It really helps. 9 EFT tapping points. So I should try that out myself through the EFT phraseology, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. So because we have had sessions on EFT earlier with the School of Ancient Wisdom. So thank you for these practical tips, and we'd love to hear more. Maybe even you could take an EFT session in the future, or share your wisdom in other areas too. more frequently, because when we experience these kind of sharing capsules from people who've gone through this wisdom, it really does enrich our life, and it supports us to rediscover the subtle aspects of life.
Yeah.
Puts us in touch with us being a spiritual being, having a human experience, and hopefully will support all of us to grow spiritually every day. As Mamanize would say, be a better person every day. So your session today has definitely helped us do that. So thank you so much for that, Adarsh.
Welcome and thank you for the opportunity.
So on that note of gratitude, let us all sit straight with our back, neck, and head aligned. While we do the Loka Samastha, as we send these prayers out, let us all come together. We all sit here in separate rooms, in separate homes, in separate locations. But as a soul, we are interconnected. We do come together every week, and there is a karmic bond, there's a karmic contract that we come together and rejuvenate. So let us reach out to one another. Remember your loved ones, people in your community who need prayers. If they have any illness, if they have any challenges in life, please remember their name and the challenge and how you would want it to overcome. You'd be surprised to know the power of collective prayer, how it can work. Let us also send these vibrations out to the universe at large, while the world goes through an increasingly war-afflicted space, and also the promise in the near future of a much better, almost Satya Yoga-like experience of these natural and man-made calamities are through, and I understand that we will be going through it and coming out of it in the not too distant future. So a lot of hope. On that note, let us sit straight with the back, neck, and head aligned. Take a nice deep breath. And let go. Observe the silence. And center yourself within. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, everyone. Until next Thursday, stay safe and God bless.
Thank you, Simon.
Bye.